Hello, fine folks out there who may be watching this either live or in the future. Tis me, tis Link getting isekai'd into Labrina against his will. I don't know. I guess the Triforce summoned him, but I don't know how. What is the word I want? How clear the Triforce was about its expectations when it called him over. Like, did Link get out of bed this morning thinking he would be isekai'd to a whole other world? I don't think so, considering, again, he came here with nothing in his pockets. No sword, no shield, no money, no pocket lint. Howdy, howdy. So let's see, last time, I got the mermaid tail, and then we rescued Queen Ambi. Well, sorry, no, we rescued Naru from Varen, and then Varen hopped out of Naru into Queen Ambi, so we actually did the opposite of rescuing Queen Ambi. Sorry, Queen Ambi. But now we're told we need to go south. So saith the Maku tree, our tree wife, or twife, as it were. Now I don't remember exactly where and when south we go. So I'm just gonna swim for a bit and see what happens. Actually, I've got a vague recollection of, like, an item you can get near the Tokay Island, but I don't remember exactly where it is, or if it's in the past or future. I forgot about this underwater music, though. Okay. There is a cave here. Is there anything useful in this cave, or is it going to be a gacha seed? Oh! A shield! You know, did I ever... no, I guess I never did retrieve my shield from the Tokays, but that's okay. I mean, who cares about the shield anyway? I put a Deku scrap through college. Good enough for me. I found this scrap wood by the sea. It's weird. I've been waiting here a long time, but the owner hasn't come to claim it. I guess you can have it. I've been polishing it for many years, so it's very shiny. I got an iron shield. If you meet the one who dropped it, you don't need to mention me. I don't need any thanks. This is the only valid Tokay. When I burn down your civilization, you alone shall be spared. Oh, hello, Crush Me. Oh, you never got to play Seasons or Ages. Oh, ho. Now, have you played Link's Awakening? Because I'm pretty sure they're on the same engine. Or at least very similar, so it's a similar feeling. But of course, twice the game. Anyway, I'm very fond of the Oracle games, although maybe this isn't a great introduction right here in this particular moment, because this dungeon, well, as was said earlier in chat before I went live, most fun dungeon incoming. Well, what did I set my stream title to today? I'm pretty sure it was an allusion to my thoughts on the dungeon. You've played the original Link's Awakening and DX, but not the new remake yet. Oh, I've streamed the remake, but I kind of think I should stream the original at some point, or well, the DX version, because the remake does not have the photography quest, which is just a crying shame. My family's been fishing this island since my grandpa's day. The island is drifting to the west. So long ago, it was farther east. Like precisely 400 years ago. I don't know why I did that. What if I time travel here? Ah, that's right, the Water Temple, fun-sized edition. That's right, that's all you need to know about this dungeon, really. I need to bother her ancestor. I began my life as a fisherman on this island, but now the island drifts towards the horizon. In my grandson's day, this island will be farther west. Oh, surprise, your grandson, actually granddaughter, I guess, transitioned? Congratulations to her. Or maybe she's a great... I don't know, how many generations would you get over a period of 400 years? And that depends also, like, what is the average lifespan in Labrina? Are the people here long-lived? Or do they keel over in like their mid-30s from overwork on the Eternal Black Tower? A generation is usually like 30 years. I'll accept that because I have no other frame of reference. But maybe it also depends on things like economic factors and socio-political factors. Like, is there pressure to have a family in Labrina? Do I want to go this way? I feel like I always get turned around in this part of the game, but does anyone like this part of the game? If you've played this game before, as I mentioned on a previous stream about how even games that we love, there are always bits. Well, not always, but oftentimes there were bits when you think about replaying those games, but then you think about those bits in particular and go, I don't know if I want to. And for me, this is a bit, this whole section. It's been so long since you've played it, you really don't remember this. It's it's a good thing. It's a good thing that you're coming at this with a fresh set of eyes. LMAO, yeah, that basically sums it up. Yeah, unfortunately, we are swimming. The only part you remember hating is, oh, right in the jelly. Oop, oop. Phased out of the jelly. The only part you remember hating is the dang lizards. Yeah. Honestly, that's one of the bits that stuck out most in my brain after the first time I played this was how much I hated those dang Tokay. Making me run back and forth. The Emmy sections of Dread prevented you from playing it for so long, really? I mean, I don't mind them, but I feel like the more I say that, the more I'm gonna have to eat my words. Oh heck, right. I'm still in the ooze. Can I swim beneath the ooze down here? Maybe. Yes. Well, like that whole bit last time with the purple Emmy underwater. That's not a good bit. But I got 2 parries out of it, so I'll take that as a win. Oops, oops. Oh, ooh, ooh. No, you didn't see that. Which reminds me of something silly, but let me read the sign and talk to this fellow first. Welcome to Zora Village. Welcome, young mermaid. This is Zora Village. All right, good talk. Anyway, what it reminded me of was I found out the other week while playing Stardew Valley for the first time that I was just walking through town and I passed by a trash bin and I pressed the A button to try rifling through the trash bin, which is fine, but then another NPC was standing nearby and it said like Penny saw you rifling through the trash. Like, what do you mean they're watching me rifle through the trash and judging me for it? I'm a video game protagonist. You can't judge me for my actions. I'm immune. It was very nice of that Zora to rebuild that sign, so I didn't get confused about where I was. There's a large library east of King Zora's palace. Sorry, I came into your house and stared at you for several seconds before engaging you in conversation. I hope that's not weird or anything. You played this bit last year, and then, once you survived this ordeal, you were like, I'm taking a break from Zelda. 8 or 9 months later, you still haven't returned. I mean, that, I think, paints a very vivid picture about this particular section of the game, and how we feel about it. It's not great. I'm trying not to preemptively color your expectations. I do like the music in the Zora City, and the design. I think it's cute with the twinkly lights underwater. And this underwater effect, this ripple, that's pretty cool. Isn't there anyone who we can entrust the Zora symbol of heroism to? The symbol, the Zora scale, is a powerful sea charm. Seasons is better, like, as a game, because it doesn't have this whole section. I'm gesturing expansively, but with my mind. Because otherwise I'd have to take my hand off the controller, and that would be inefficient. King Zora's Palace. Jabu Jabu's Shrine. King Zora's palace is beyond here. Oh, forget that. I want to see a fish. I mean, yeah, there's also a fish in King Zora's palace, but I want to see a big fish. Jabu Jabu resides beyond here. It's said to be quite a maze inside his belly. Look at that. I can't talk to him, otherwise interact with him, but he's beautiful, majestic. Seasons is easier on the carpal tunnel, it's true. You're not having to mash underwater constantly. In before Sleepy Mori fan art of me gesturing to something very expansive, waggling my Switch Pro controller in the air. Sign, I need. Eyeglass Isle Library was very important, I read that. It sure is that exact dungeon, that's why it's the Water Temple Light. Water Temple Portable Edition. Ooh. 200 rupees. What am I gonna spend it on? Are you worth 200 rupees? This was the palace of our ruler, King Zora, but long ago the king fell ill. Ever since, we've continued on with no king. That which the king looked after, the key to Eyeglass Isle Library, it's been lost. Oh. So you've just been keeping the lights on this whole time, huh? Oh. I can't even sit in the throne, that's so disappointing. I can't believe Leon S. Kennedy has a leg up on Link in this situation. Ah, you remember having issues now, aha. See, the memories will come flooding back, just like the water levels, if you will. If I time travel down here, this spot seems suspect. Surely if I time travel here, there will be something interesting in the past. Also, belatedly, which movie? Oh. Sure, I'll plant a gacha seed. Will I remember to... No, I mean, no. Will I remember to come back with it? No. Oh, that's right. There's a movie called Big Fish. I'm trying to remember. I feel like maybe we had a copy of it on DVD or something. I've never seen it. But I can kind of almost envision the cover art in my head. Almost. That's all I got, though. I have no idea, no recollection of who's in it or what it's about. We don't get many mermaids visiting us. This is Zora Village. Welcome to Zora Village. I killed your descendant. Yeah, I think there's a tree on the cover, and it's like in the middle of a field. Oh, there's just nobody in these houses, okay. I like that their houses in the past are ammonite shells. That's a cute detail. Ewan McGregor's in the lead. I'm trying to remember what he looks like. Brown hair. That's it. That's all I got. Don't think us noble sea Zoras the same as those savage, vulgar river Zoras. Oh, that's extremely unkind, sir. Release yourself from prejudice. There's a large library east of King Zora's palace. Okay, I was 90% certain he was Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I don't want to say get actors mixed up and then have people point out like, no more, that was a completely different actor that you're thinking of who played the man in the Star War. You fool! You Philistine! You uncultured swine. That's what I am. King Zora's palace. Jabba Jabba's shrine. Ow, ow. It's what I deserve. The slime. King Zora's palace is beyond here. Take care not to be rude. Well, tell that to that awful bigoted Zora down south. The seas are filthy. I can't swim in peace. How do you cough underwater? Or maybe he's just saying cough, cough. Look. Baby. I'm so... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I'm sad I can't talk to him to hear fish noises, but I can. Bloop. 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 It's very important. If it makes me feel any better, you were 3 days ago years old when you realized Ewan was pronounced Ewan and not Ewan. Well, if you've never heard it said out loud. I remember being little and not understanding the word Sean, or it's not the, well, the name Sean, spelled S-E-A-N. Because I remember, like, one of the kids on Barney, I know, when you're really little, you just watch whatever's on PBS. And one of the kids on Barney I saw, it was named Sean, I think. And I remember being incensed at going, why do they pronounce it Sean when they spell it S-E-A-N? It should be seen. How dare they? I guess little Maury had a very rigorous sense of how things ought to be in the world. That stairway leads to the throne room. The king is ill. If you must see him, make it brief. I'm gonna get some fish germs on me. King Zora's face looks so pained, doesn't it? The pain. This is the end for me. To think the prosperous royal family could fade in a generation. The pain. Huh. Oh, that's rough, buddy. We believe we need a special medicine called a magic potion to cure King Zora's illness. Where can we find a magician to create such a potion? Yeah, Sean Bean is a weird name to wrap one's mind around. I do a double take every time I see it. Like I have to mentally work myself through it. It's Sean Bean and not Sean Bean. Sean Bon. That's my favorite Mega Man villain, Sean Bon. King Zora has no successor. If his illness continues and he passes on, we Zoras will lose our last king. The worst timeline is one without Princess Ruto. Our ruler, King Zora, suddenly fell ill. We've done all that we can, but his condition does not change. Sean Beans, I just want to call him Sean Bon now. Birth name is spelled S-H-A-W-N, Bean. And so he changed it to S-E-A-N just to mess with people. Oh, that's hysterical. I respect that immensely. I mean, why not? You saw an opportunity, you took it. What if it's actually pronounced Sean Bon? We've all been just making assumptions this whole time. You don't know. Yeah, I need to go to the future. Oh, you're granted the same thing. Maybe she just likes that spelling better? I don't know. And for that crime, cinema deemed that he must die in every movie. I remember seeing some post, hello monkeys, some post on Tumblr forever ago about talking about the whole thing about how Sean Bean is stereotyped to die in every movie that he's in, or like most of them. And they were comparing statistics with, okay, these actors, I think like the top of the list was Danny Trejo, is that if you say his name? Has been in the most movies, or he's been in more movies than Sean Bean, but Sean Bean his character has died in more movies than Danny Trejo's character has died. So he's got a higher death per film percentage, whatever term you want to use for that. I'm 10 rupees short. Oh no. Hang on, I gotta dig for a bit. I need more money. Jeez. I think I have a gacha tree I planted in here, but I want to move by tapping now. Because that's how you have to move with the mermaid tail underwater, and yes, it's terrible. Oh yeah, I can imagine that would be a pain, trying to get her affairs in order when her name is not spelled consistently across documents. Oh, I don't have a tree planted. That's a shame. Oh well. I can't believe I'm having to waste time digging in the graveyard for $8. I need $8 to progress the story. Oh, the Spider. Spider. Oh, Spider had $1. Thank you, Spider. You had a family member named Joan and another family named Andrea or Andrea. I never know when I see it because I've heard people say it both. And then you found out Andrea's, and just say it fast enough and it's an amalgamation of the two. Her legal name was Joan, and Joan's legal name was Josephine. Not a Sean Bean situation, but indeed very confusing. Yeah, I was surprised seeing like just the number of movies that Danny Trejo has been in. I think the only one I've seen is Spy Kids. Maybe there's more, I don't know. It's entirely possible, but you know how often I see movies, basically never. Why am I trying to dig before breaking the grass? What is wrong with me? Oh, I have enough money. I was enjoying reading people's thoughts on cinema in chat that I forgot I'm supposed to be buying some juice for a dying fish. I mean, maybe you just need to clean out his tank. Get him some new food. That syrup's magic ointment. Works great when your hearts run out too. Or just out, I don't know why I put a 2 there. Anyway. How wonderful. Wish I could enjoy it. Maple can actually drop them, but of course we have to get lucky enough for Maple to drop one in the first place. And also, she has to drop it, and you have to hope it doesn't land right next to her, so she grabs it before you have a chance. Wait, he manages to die 2 times in GoldenEye? Go on. Oh wait, I need to go to the past. What am I doing? I cannot resurrect King Zora, as far as I know. Huh, you remember him explaining it. Essentially, he's British, so he gets typecast as bad guys. And bad guys usually die. Ah. We cracked the code, I guess. It's interesting. I wonder if he can do other accents than his natural, wherever from the UK Sean Bon is from. Sean Bon and his army of servobots. Yes, it is the end for you. Have some juice. I'm gonna open the cork underwater and it's just gonna float away, so slurp quickly. Is this magic potion? It looks very suspect, but if I am to die, it can't hurt to drink it. Oh, it's awful, but it flows through me. The royal line is saved. Who are you? Well, thank you, Mori. The filthy water that flowed in from the east lately must have made me ill. I will never forget you. What do you wish for, Mori? A big fish. Do you mean Jabu Jabu? But Jabu Jabu is the guardian of Azoras. Calling him a fish is an insult. Watch your language. Oh. I'll never forget your deeds. Okay, I guess I have to come back in 400 years. I keep saying it like that and your brain auto-corrects it to Sean Bon Jovi. Bean Jeevy? No, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Oh, okay, you know why I was getting so... I was getting so confused. Because I've seen GoldenEye more than once. I like the movie GoldenEye, and I was very confused because I thought people were saying Danny Trejo was in GoldenEye. Okay, I know I'm not good with actors, but surely I would have noticed if Danny Trejo was in GoldenEye. And then I realized, oh, Sean Bean. Oh, you mean Sean Bon. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I understand now. That's why I was getting so confused. Like, how did I completely miss Danny Trejo's presence in GoldenEye? You could also argue, like, Maury, how could you not follow they were talking about Sean Bean in GoldenEye? Like, well, I don't know the names of actors. I don't think of him as Alec Trevelyan. I think of him as Sean Bean. I mean, sorry, I don't think of him as Sean Bean. I think of him as Alec Trevelyan. You know what I mean. Anyway, here's a fish. Here's a fish. Great healer! What do you ask? You wish to enter Jabu Jabu? My permission is needed to enter Jabu Jabu, but I can't permit just anyone to see our guardian. Anyhow, the filthy seawater has left Jabu Jabu near death. If you say you must, then find a way to get rid of this filthy seawater and save Jabu Jabu. Will you accept this quest? Uh-huh. Very well. Then take this. I got a library key. This is the key to Eyeglass Isle Library east of here. It is an ancient library, so I do not know if this key still works, but perhaps you can research why the seawater is so filthy. I trust you to save Jabu Jabu. Right, he might be there. He's been in enough movies. That's right, hulking Danny Trejo dressed up as one of the Russian soldier extras in the background. You get me. Why am I going this way? I need to go this way. We need to enjoy our local library and all the wonderful services it offers. Ow. Hopefully this library does not have like a load-bearing door. And I can open it without it collapsing on me. There we go. I'm just gonna unequip his harp so I don't bother people in the library. Those who have seen a strange beast on the isle to the west say the beast is always there, never attacks, and just stares as if asking for help. Some even claim it speaks. It's nonsense. It sounds like a cat when its food bowl is empty. You gotta be quiet in the library. No sweet harp solos in the library. The Fairy Queen used to live on the island west of here, but she vanished recently. Surely the Fairy Queen could do something for these seas. This is the Eyeglass Isle Library. Fairy powder is said to be stored at back, but I've yet to see it. Fairy powder is locked away in back, but without another book of seals, no one can reach the powder. By the way, what is fairy powder? I see. It's a podium for holding a book. Well. Now you might see what's going on there, and you're not wrong. However, even if you try to cheat your way around with the Cane of Samaria, it won't work. Just in case that's what you were thinking. And if you weren't thinking it, never mind.
Please listen, young one. You may not believe this, but I am the Queen Fairy, guardian of this sea. The curse of an evil one named Varen has made me appear so. The magic of fairy powder can turn me back to normal. Varen has poisoned the sea. Soon, all living things in it will perish. Please, go find some fairy powder.
Oh, who am I to deny a friendly squid? I don't think there's anything over here in the future, so I'll just go back here. Now the library should be open. I don't know why I got my harp out. I don't think I'll need it right away. Look at all these people that I have created jobs for in the future. Outstanding. I am studying the cause of the filthy seawater. It seems to have suddenly become polluted hundreds of years ago, but I have learned nothing more.
There used to be something in back for sealing things away, but now there's just one crinkled old book. I can already read. The Fairy Queen who keeps the sea clean. That's my favorite story.
Have you heard of fairy powder? Fairy tales say it turned a cursed queen back to her original shape. They say that fairy powder was kept in back long ago. I don't know if it's true or not, but it sure is romantic. Ooh, sorry. Playing a romantic ballad to this gentleman as he thinks romantic thoughts. This is the Book of Seals. It was once part of a set, but now only this one remains. How they were used is an eternal puzzle. You say you can solve the riddle of this book? This should be interesting. I give to you the Book of Seals. Oh, you're just giving it to me, okay. Very, doing it on good faith, huh? Did you solve the riddle? Yeah, I would also be outraged if some guy started jamming out in the library. Welcome, this is Eyeglass Isle Library. Long ago, fairy powder was kept in this very library. However, at some point in the past, someone took it away, and now none remains. I just don't like it generally when I'm in a public place, trying to zone out, like on the train or whatever, and then... Well, it's not jamming out, it's people on their mobile devices blasting music or TikTok or whatever, but it's basically like jamming out in the library on a harp. Somebody was doing that in the train this morning. I was trying to read a book, but no, they must blast their TikTok feed for all of the train car to hear. It's a podium for holding a book. I will place the Book of Seals here. Okay, right 4, up 2, right 2. Okay. Okay, up 2. Oh, I should probably write these down. Hang on. I hate being responsible. Where? I know I still had this scrap paper with, like, my miscellaneous Resident Evil Crow Country notes on it. Haha. Okay. Up 2. Left 1. Up 2. Right 1. Up 1. Okay, cool. Something about moving on this grid makes me nervous. Left 2, up 1, left 3. Down 1, left 3, up 1, left 3. This one I'm gonna write down, just in case. Down 1, right 1. Down 2. Left 2, down 3, okay. It is convenient that they have these lamps on the wall to kind of help you space out the grid. Yeah, just what Claire said. I was thinking it and then you said it, but yeah, exactly. It's a kindly designed room, which I appreciate. Trying to do this without a precise grid would be a lot more infuriating. I mean, yeah, you have the Cane of Samaria, but that's rather slow. Okay, right 1, down 1, right 2, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 2. Okay. Well, I wasn't looking at chat, I was writing things down. I just like to think we're on a similar wavelength here. Okay, right 1, 2. There we go. You have done well to make it so far. I acknowledge your courage and offer you this. I got fairy powder. It removes curses. Continue on without fear. Do not forget your courage. Wow. It kind of looks like powdered juice mix, you know, like Tang. Never had Tang, but I've seen it in grocery stores. It's real. I know it exists. That's what it is. It's fairy Tang. You just pour it in the pond and it turns orange. Hello, Kelly. Welcome.
You brought me fairy powder. Now I can return to normal. Sprinkle the powder on me. Thank you, young one. Now I can cleanse the seas of evil. Thank you, young one. Now I can cleanse the seas of evil.
I'm gonna drink some water and cleanse my throat of evil. You know, we've spent more time on this cutscene than the cutscene of the effects of Varen abusing Naru's magic being erased. Like, we saw a child's unstone themselves, and the monkeys reappear in the timeline, and that's it. Do you have any other dialogue? Nope. You've already forgotten the beautiful moment we shared, where I sprinkled Tang upon your brow. Do I mean nothing to you? Posture check, thank you. Let me... Oy, okay. Thank you, I needed that. So much more expedient now that I don't have to swim through the goop. Boy, I really only have $1 in my pocket, though. You think the Royal Treasury could have spared me a little more than 2 hundo. You have even given us clean seas again. I must thank you once more. What? You wish to enter Jabu Jabu? I wish I could tell you to do as you please, but Jabu Jabu is still young. He's too small to go inside him. You'd better give up. The sound effects bring Minish Cap to the brain. Intriguing to note it wasn't the originator. Like that sort of twinkly sound effect? Like, sort of similar to what plays when you're shrinking down, you mean? You know, it's awfully convenient for Link that so many of his problems, the obstacles that he faces in this game, can be solved by waiting enough years. If the theme of this game was anything other than time travel, then where would he be? I got it. Wonderful. I've got a good ear for sounds, I like to think. Oh, I guess I should ask permission first. Sorry. I shouldn't just show up out of the blue 400 years later when we've said nary but bloop bloop to each other. Or maybe it's the Kinstone Sparkle. But yeah, I point is the sparkly sound. Minish Cap. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Thanks to you, our seawater is clean again, and Jabu Jabu's health is returned. All is well. I never go back on my word. I dub you Zora Hero and permit you to enter Jabu Jabu. You may go see Jabu Jabu. Just like that, huh? You're not gonna roll out the red carpet or anything? I guess Jabu Jabu could roll out his tongue. It's like a red carpet. Unless he's one of those fish where their tongue gets parasitized by another creature. It's a real thing. I don't remember what they're called though, sorry. Level 7, Jabu Jabu's belly. Am I the parasite? I think I am. This music is certainly a lot more oppressive than the Water Temple's music, but still, when you see a little bit more of it, you'll get what I mean if you've never played this game before. The upside is that there's no iron boots or anything of the sort, but there's still water level mechanics, unfortunately. I believe this dungeon has 3 distinct levels. And I don't remember my way around any of them, so it'll be an adventure for all of us. Right, Mr. Crab? Let's see Jabu Jabu's X-ray. Unsurprisingly, it's shaped like Jabu Jabu. Ow. Ow. I'm trying to do a thing. Is there another? Yes. Please. Okay, that does not get me anything. Never mind. Been lasered for nothing. And I've confused that crab for nothing. Okay. Okay, get that. There isn't a way in there, is there? It's true, it does have consistent floor tiling. Like, as much as I'll gripe about the water level switching mechanic, just because it's not a mechanic I've ever enjoyed in dungeons, it's, I guess, a little more readable, for lack of a better word. And my recollection is that this is not as tedious a place to navigate as the Water Temple is. But you do still have to swim around with the mermaid tail, which, again, you have to tap the directional buttons continuously to swim, which is a bit of a pain. Whoa. Scary. I like how the walls are pulsating. That's a nice touch. They didn't have to add that kind of detail, which would have been difficult to appreciate on the Game Boy screen at the time, and yet they did. And I thank them for it. Thank you, artists at Capcom that were responsible for this wonderfully grotesque wall texture. It's the little things. Ow. I have this level 2 sword, this noble sword, and yet I don't really feel like I have Moldorm shredding power. Yeah, there's no cows embedded in the walls, but I don't know, I haven't seen any cows in Labrina. Maybe they don't get them this far south. The internal flow floods with blue and recedes with red. I heard water going out. I was gonna say the blue switches are like hydrate redeems for Jabu Jabu. I don't know. I guess the red ones are bathroom breaks? Don't think about it too hard. Do I want to drop down? I think I want to drop down. Maybe. Let me look around first before I drop down. Oop. Jabu Jabu is having a weird time out there. I mean, I hope King Zora fully explained everything to him. Like, yeah, some kid needs to rifle around in your insides for a bit. It's not weird or anything. I mean, he did us a solid, so, like, we basically owe him whatever he wants. The Golden Isle is on the water. Also, there's a platform down here that raises with the water. I see, I see. Oh, well, this doesn't help me here, but maybe on the... Oh, it does help me. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. Just jumped off. This is all Jabu Jabu's insurance would cover. Like, I'm his only doctor in his coverage area. It's just some kid running like a charcoal filter through the water. You know, I'm mourning the loss of that chest, but at the same time, I feel like there's a 90% chance it's a gotcha seed. So whatever. Oh, but I can't get out this way. I see. I assume I need that block. Yeah. And that elf kid is in network and in you. Well, I got the compass. All right. So much loot in this fish. A bountiful harvest. Unfortunately, I have to remember how to navigate this fish. Hmm. Do I want to go up here? Sure. Let's see. Does this... No, it's a different room. And that doesn't help me, so maybe I'll take the stairs. I guess I should just pick a direction. Excuse me? Oh. Oopsie. So what have you folks been up to this weekend? I was gonna say past week, but it's only Tuesday, really. Ow, 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 ow. I've been again continuing my slow progress through UFO 50. I've played I think 45 games now. I got another cherry cartridge. So just 5 more to try out. I've been having a great time with it. Thinking way too hard about game design. It's a very deliberately designed game, and I've been enjoying the experience and thinking about it and writing notes to myself on it. I have to navigate this fish, you at the Red Lobster buffet. Do they have buffets at Red Lobster? That sounds dangerous. Driving down to a city to check the vibes, huh? I won't ask what city because I don't want you to dox yourself, but I hope the vibes are good, unless you don't like the city, in which case I hope the vibes are bad so you don't feel obligated to set yourself up in a place that would make you unhappy, I think. You would be loading up on biscuits. That's how they get you. They probably make bank on the bar, the buffet, because everybody's loading up on biscuits, which is cheap to make, so they don't have to go through a lot of expensive seafood. I've not had seafood in forever, but you can't really get great seafood out here in the prairies, so whatever. So let's see, I raised the water level. I'm on the 3rd floor. So nothing I can do in here right now. No, I saw you said they didn't have one, which, I mean, that's... I didn't verbally respond to it, but I did see. I mean, that's good. I don't think I would want a seafood buffet. Just all of that just sitting out there under the heat lamps or whatever. Oh, I will hydrate. Just a moment. Let me get out of this room with all these anti-fairies. Okay, now I will hydrate. Myself and Link both. Okay, thank you. Please don't. In my way. Oh, man, that doesn't feel worth it. Is this also serviceable? It is not. There must be a thing above me. Oh, Cheep Cheep. Hey, buddy. Does Louisiana have places like that? Fish. I did once go to a place in Seattle where they did like a crab bake kind of thing. It was just sort of like a bucket on the table with crab and corn and potatoes and stuff. So it was a very visceral, messy experience, but a delicious one. I wish this fish did not land on top of me, but whatever. Eh. Nah. Man, I feel bad for that fish. It was a cute little fish, just hopping around in the dry. Oh. How dare all of you make me hungry? It's funny, I was not hungry basically all day, and now you've all made me hungry. Look at what you've done. I'm craving food that I cannot have. So where do I want to go here? Well, I can swim across here now. Oh, that's not what I want. Map. Map, map, map. Okay, there is something beside me. You know, I like seafood for the most part, but it's not something I could eat a lot of. I think because I'm not accustomed to it. I have it very rarely. So it's the kind of thing I get sick of very quickly. Sort of like shrimp in particular. I don't know, like shrimp will put it kind of like eggs in a way. Shrimp and eggs both occupy a similar place in my mind, where I have a limited tolerance for them, for their flavor or texture, and then I just go, no, I can't do it anymore. Shrimpin'. Endless popcorn shrimp. That does sound pretty good. But also dangerous. It ain't easy shrimping. Unless you're me, and you're not paying attention to your posture, and then it's unfortunately very easy, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Do I want to go down there? What's over here? This was where I got the map, was it? Yeah, it was. You know, I don't even know if we have Long John Silver here, do I? Actually, maybe we do. Like, maybe off in the far end of the city. I can't reach! I can't reach! Oh, pathetic. Short. Well, I have a key now. I just had to remember where I could go to use it. Tormenting me. Although I can access a staircase now. Or did I already come through here? No, I don't think I did. I like Link's tiny arms. I feel a sense of solidarity with him. I hope he also has tiny baby hands like I do. No! Denied. Oh, that was right past the anglerfish room. That's right. I completely forgot. Thank you. You go to Long John Silver's for the chicken. I don't know if that says more about the quality of their chicken or their seafood. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do any of you like putting, vinegar on your fish and chips? I haven't had fish and chips in a hot minute, but I always like putting, like, malt vinegar on mine. I don't know if that's a done thing where everyone is from, though. Okay, past the big fish rooms. Please. Is it through here? Oh, you hate vinegar, really? See, I like tart and sour things, so I enjoy vinegar. I'm a very sour person, as you can plainly tell. You also hate vinegar. Oh no. Okay, Claire's got my back. Oh, so you didn't really love the fish, it was the trans fat infused breading. Come on. Can I not open this underwater? Okay. What on earth? Slippery fingers, apparently. Link just can't get the... I got the long hook. Long switch, whatever. Long switch. Swap places with objects from a distance. Link with his slippery, freakishly tiny baby hands. Just can't get a good grip on that key. You still like fish, just am addicted to bread. Oh, I mean, same. Who here is not addicted to bread? Really? You know it in your heart to be true. You know, unless you're a gluten intolerant or anything that would prevent you from readily enjoying bread. In which case, my deepest condolences to you. Okay, now I can do this. Except no, I can't. It needs to be, the water level needs to go down because I can't use the cane of Samaria underwater. Jeez. Okay, I need to go back up to where the red switch is. Which was somewhere around here, I think. I feel like it was this way. Errant deep-fried crumbs. Delicious. Not a fan of waffle fries? I don't mind a waffle fry. I'm trying to think. I don't have fries very often, but as long as they're prepared well, I can't say no to a good potato. I just don't like it if they're particularly greasy. I like crisp, and I like a good fluffy potato flavor, not something that's dripping oil, you know. That's right, healthy streamer. I don't like having very heavy, fatty fried food very often. It's like a very rare occasion thing. Same with red meat. I just tend to prefer lighter foods. I had a salad for supper, which probably says something about me. What it says about me is that vegetables are delicious. You just gotta prepare them right. Brussels sprout gang, rise up. If I don't like grease, I'm not gonna like Long John Silver's. No? I mean, I can take a little grease if the flavor's good. Unless the flavor is just grease. Just eau de grease. How often do I work out per day? Honestly, I wouldn't say it's working out, but my job is rather physically demanding and I walk everywhere. I like to be strong. I can carry, I don't know how much I can carry exactly, or like what I can bench press or anything, because I've never done that. But I'm pretty strong, I think, I hope. Long John Silver doesn't really have flavor, so it's just a vehicle for the grease, the bread. And there's nothing wrong with liking it. If it's delicious, enjoy it. I know where I need to go, which is that room on the map where there's several chests I haven't gotten yet on the first floor. Maybe I should just jump into the abyss. Hopefully I can wander over there, get what I need. Can I get this from here? Yes. Oh, but I don't know if I can... Can I go around this way? The fish has a really peak texture. Very fluffy fish and crunchy, fluffy breading. You're making me hungry. Don't worry, I don't feel like you're shilling for them. It's okay. I will forgive you this. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna immediately go out and order some right now. But I don't know, maybe I should make myself fish or something for supper at some point. I'm about 5 inches tall and 0 millimeters thick. That's paper mori specifically. Oh, right. I swear that's just a gacha seed. I swear it's just a gacha seed. I mean, it's still going to bother me. But I feel like it's a gacha seed. Now, I don't think I could do marketing. Like as I try and resume the job search. And anything that requires, like, calling people, especially cold calling people, God no, God no. I don't want to bother people about, like, my own art and projects and stuff that I myself have put my heart and soul into. And you want me to just bother people and sell them stuff? No. Could never. The long John Silvercon. How did I miss those stairs? Link, that's impressive. Okay, I really wish these maps showed where the staircases were. That would make my life much easier. Alas, what are you going to do? What was over here? Nothing I can do there right now. And even if, like, something would technically be a good deal for someone, I could never do it. But yeah, I love your honesty, Kelly. It's like, no, stick with your current ISP. It's a better deal. I respect that. That's someone I know I could trust. Ow. So I can get over there now. Is there a reason that I want to go over there right now? What do you think, creature that I have just obliterated? Nope. There we go. There was also that little underwater section I couldn't cross because there was a jar I couldn't reach. But I don't remember exactly where that is, so I'll bumble into it at some point. Oh, I can raise the water level again. Do I want to do that right now? I never know. I'm too stressed out to make that decision. Because if it's the wrong one, then I'm gonna have to walk back. I'm gonna have to remember how to walk back, which is the worst part of all. Oh, another locked door, and I don't have a key, so never mind. I guess maybe I'll hit the switch anyway. Hydrate that fish. Does this? It does. So I could loop around. Do I want to loop around? Probably, since it gives me that option. Can't get that. I assume that's the boss key. Do I want to do anything over here? There's still another treasure south of me. So there's the boss key in the top right, something south of me, and then something else up there. Oh, I thought the island would be here, but it's not. I guess I have to raise the water level a third time. So each blue switch is only raising the water level one level per switch. So it's not like this switch, the water level's always at 1, and then the second switch, the water level's always at max. It's like, no, you have to hit them both in sequence. Now it's full. No, you got me thinking about Etrian Odyssey again. I can't go like a stream without thinking about Etrian Odyssey. I really like Etrian Odyssey. I can't help it. Sometimes I think I should try wizardry at some point, since it was such a big inspiration for Etrian Odyssey, but I don't know, I worry I would bounce off of wizardry because it's even more complex than Etrian Odyssey, and you have more characters to worry about, and just more menuing, more of that sort of minutiae. And I feel like Etrian Odyssey is a nice, satisfying mixture of there's enough crunch to keep me occupied, but not to the degree where I feel overwhelmed with decision paralysis. But I worry that wizardry itself would just be too involved, and I wouldn't have the attention span for it. Next stream game. Wizardry. Gacha seat, really? Ah. I got so excited thinking, alright, progress. Well, I guess I don't know what they would have put in that chest, if not a gacha seed or something else unimportant, but You know, even I assume you're just saying wizardry is a bit, probably. But any sort of RPG, really, to stream is not an ordeal, but a commitment. Like, if I'm going to stream an RPG of any sort, I gotta be ready for that degree of commitment, you know? Maybe less so if I get to the point where I can stream more often, or more frequently. Because I assume it's less of a thing if one is a streamer where they have a lot more hours in the day, or just more, oh, I tried to use my sword, a lot more days in the week. Excuse me. My shield was eaten. My iron shields? Oh, well, whatever. I got it from a lizard, the only good Tokay, but I can't say I'm really broken up about it. You know what? Like you can have it. Get yourself a nice iron coating. It'll be the envy of all your friends. Anemic no longer. Oh, Etrian Odyssey stream. I thought you meant a wizardry stream. You know, I've thought about it, honestly. Like Etrian Odyssey, maybe Etrian Odyssey 3, because there's the HD collections, and I've thought about Etrian Odyssey 3 HD, because that's the one I'd want to replay the most out of the original 3. Especially because there's Etrian Odyssey Untold and Untold 2, which are sort of remakes-ish of the first two games with more stuff in them. But Etrian Odyssey 3 has not gotten that treatment. So I would like to play that one again at some point. So maybe. I would just wonder how comfortable mapping would be. And then the whole thing about my mouse chugging while I have OBS open. I need to surface. I need to stop piddling around this dungeon and find a place to surface. Oh, I thank you. I do try and be polite. I like to think that I'm a well-mannered young lady. Within reason. Can I surface on that other side? There was that room with the cheap-cheeps that I still wasn't able to get through, but I don't remember exactly where it was. You remember there was some big-time streamer who lost a lot of viewers because he started streaming a Final Fantasy game he was in the mood to play instead of Fortnite or whatever, because viewers were confused. That's heartbreaking. But you know what? I'm glad that he did. I'm glad that he was able to play something that made him happy. I hope it didn't make too much of an impact on his livelihood. That feels daunting to think about, like, if you're a streamer and you wind up with an audience that expects sort of one thing from you. And then what if you branch out and people complain, even if it's something that makes you happy, but it's not what they want? I don't want to go this way. I want to take these stairs. And I'm back here. I'm back here. So that did nothing for me. I guess maybe it is important to curate the audience in a sense, huh? As opposed to just fair weather viewers. Well, not bother. Not that it's a bad thing if, you know, people are only interested in particular games or whatever from a streamer. Like, that's okay. What's not okay is if they harass the streamer about it. Like, oh, how come you're playing X and not Y? How dare you? Ow. I feel like I should be able to just swim over those. Link, do you not understand the Z-axis? Maybe they're just really tall and really pointy. Okay, dry land at last. Now, hopefully, I should have enough keys to get the boss key. And then I just have to remember how to get to the boss door. Which I think is past that cheap area now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I enjoy streams most of all when the streamer is having a good time. Again, I don't fault people if they're only interested in particular games or whatever, because that's okay too. You see what people mean about this dungeon, right? You feel like you've been watching this for 4 hours, but it hasn't even been 45 minutes. I'm doing my best with the material I got. Oh, I need another key, son of a biscuit. Oh, I was in such good spirits thinking that's it, that's enough, we can go forward. No. Oh, why? What if it is that one chest that I was like, it's just a gotcha seed. It's a key, it's a key. Like, are there any other chests that I've not gotten? Well, there's the one, but that one's the boss key. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to lower the water level so I can get it. My hubris doing me in yet again. Ugh. I didn't even really want to kill you, Mini Moldorm. I didn't really have any beef with you personally. But now I'm angry and lashing out at the world. But you know what? Once we're done with this dungeon, it's all uphill from here, baby. I hope. I think. I pray. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. You know what? I guarantee when I've played this on my own in the past, it's a ring. It's a ring. I've fallen trying to retrieve that. Okay, so the key is evidently in, I guess, this room, maybe that I've not been to. And it's in a room not with a chest, but that you have to obliterate the monsters in or some such to make it appear. Okay, hang on. How do I get to that room? I don't know if I can from this direction, this vector of attack. No, because there's this block in my way. So I must have to come from above then and descend. Would it be faster if I took the warp at the start of the dungeon? Maybe. I do feel a little regret over my iron shield, but I'm trying to remember if you ever actually need it for anything, really. I mean, maybe you do, but I don't recall. So I'm just gonna hope no. Oh, I'm just here again. Ah, yeah, that's not helpful. So that's also the first floor. Well, I will say about this dungeon that I think the music encapsulates the feeling of running in circles in the inside of a fish for hours. Like, can you imagine the stench in here? Well, if Link is iron deficient, he can just gnaw on the walls a little bit, right? A smorgasbord of protein. Okay, there's nothing here. I was hoping there would be something there while the water level's raised. So over to the right is where I need to be. But how can I get over there from here? Can I loop around? No, because I'll just fall. So I guess I have to flood the water and then go around. Ow, 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 ow. I've said before, but I take it as a compliment if people find me soothing to listen to. I know there are a lot of people out there that like to listen to streams just to help them doze off or relax. Just kind of a sense of community. Just sort of not being alone. Or like listening to a story being told, if you want to think about it that way. Not here. So I guess I need to go around and raise the water level again. So I think I lowered it prematurely because the useless ring box, or rather the useless treasure chest that had the ring, I had mistakenly assumed it was useful and it was what I needed, but no, it's not. It's not just what I needed. Okay, water level up. So let's loop around, not hit that. Run directly into the mini Moldorm. Has the water level fully risen? I guess I'll find out when I go down the stairs. Nope. So I have to raise it one more time. Oh, but I've already gone past the red block, so... I guess I have to make the loop again. I have to make the loop again. Dungeon's making me loop. Is this better or worse than the Ice Palace in Link to the Past? I mean, the Ice Palace, at least, you can kind of cheat your way through. Well, not really cheat. Maybe cheap. You can cheap your way through. With, the Cane of Samaria. You just gotta... It's not even really sequence breaking. Only if you consider the recommended dungeon order it gives you as gospel, but you don't really have to adhere to that. My homies, who knows what's up, we all go to Misery Mire first before the Ice Palace. In fact, I realized the first time I played Link to the Past Rando that I had no recollection of how to do the Ice Palace correctly, snakes. Because it had been so long. Get out of here. I really hope defeating all these enemies will make the key appear. Oh, sweet merciful heavens, this room looks like a jellyfish. Okay, is there anything else in here? No. Okay. So I'm up here now. Finally have the key. So now I think I can finally make my way over to that corridor with all the locked doors in it. Ow. And then finally get the boss key. Then I have to remember how to get to the boss door. Oh, is this where I want to be? To get to the key? No, I don't think so. They just don't give you enough room to get around that thing. Now I'm just going in a circle. Well, that's not useful. This room, I don't need this room, do I? No, this isn't above anything useful for me. Maybe if I just take the warp, it'll be faster? All of these corridors blending together. And also, here's where I need to go. Once I get the boss key. But how do I get up there? I don't recall. Following this path. Ouch. Okay, so that island is there. So I need to get across here somehow, or to ascend where that island currently is. But I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I'm trying to remember what the next dungeon entails, but I feel like I'm getting it mixed up with A dungeon in seasons. Hang on, I'm looking at my inventory. Okay, now I remember what the next dungeon is. I had to look at my items to jog my memory, but no, I definitely remember what the next dungeon is. Or at least what the next dungeon item is. And it's not as terrible as this one, but the bar is also very low, so it doesn't really say much. Do I want to spoil it for those who haven't played? What, the item? The dungeon? Now use your imagination. Try and imagine what the next item I get will be. Is that not more fun? Is that not part of the sense of discovery? I don't know, I always like thinking about when I'm playing Zelda games what my next dungeon item's gonna be. Especially if it's a Zelda I've never played before. I got the boss key. What if it was a gotcha seed? I would fillet this fish right here, right now. Okay, so now I have the boss key, so I just have to figure out how to get to that final island. So I think that's right. I think if I maximally flood the dungeon, then I should be able to get across that, not really a chasm, but get to where I need to go, that little ledge that leads around the boss, a boss corridor? Yeah, you can't really call it a corridor, ow. I'm just saying words and praying desperately that people can make sense of them, because, shrug. You're gonna guess the next dungeon is jungle-themed, and you swing on vines to cross large gaps, and the item is a slingshot you use to unlatch vines from walls to make them accessible. I like your vision. What if the slingshot, but make it a late game item? Ow, please. Okay, this is just where I needed to go. I didn't have to do any fancy tomfoolery. Can I use my seed shooter underwater? I can. Color reflects weakness. That's right, Jabu Jabu's spleen. Honestly, when you talked about jungle themes and a slingshot and vines, I thought about Ham Ham Heartbreak. The seminal hit Game Boy Advance game Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. Open the door, please. What, no boss banter? No quip about how you're gonna remix my face? Come on. Come on. Ugh. There we go. When you see what you need to do, but you just gotta execute it smoothly. There we go. I will not recognize the Game Awards as a legitimate institution until they memorialize Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. I was about to say, give it a posthumous Game of the Year award, but no, posthumous is not the word I want. My hamster's freaking dead. I put it in a microwave back in Maniac Mansion. I can't make that joke, I've never played that game. Actually, I tried once, a million years ago. I didn't have the patience for it. I'm sorry, old, like, text parsery, pointy-clicky adventure games. I want to like you. Anyway, we did it. We're free. We're gonna take Jabu Jabu's kidney stone and leave. Yeah, rolling sea, call it what you want. We all know. You got the rolling sea and essence of time. The mystical song of the sea roars into a crashing wave that sweeps heroes out into adventure. Huzzah, we're free.
Since you seem so relaxed, I've come with news. The Black Tower has already reached the heavens.
What an impressive chess piece. Queen Ambi's trying to set the record for the biggest chess set. Unfortunately, at this rate, it's going to take thousands of years to complete. The Black Towers finally completes! Powers of darkness, come to me! Ah, the powers of darkness flow through me! The powers swell. Even without the powers of young Nehru, I can stop time. Now true darkness comes. The sorrow of people shall be delivered to me, lighting my flame of sorrow. Oh, every evil laugh is genuine. Oh. Well, son, you flubbed your pitch and now your dad's dead. This is why you shouldn't skip baseball practice. Dang, it's a shame Sonic the Hedgehog wouldn't be invented for another 400 years. None can stop Vera now. You can only wait for the flame of sorrow to light. What of you? All humanity can feel the sorrow. Jabu Jabu's just been sitting here with his mouth hanging open the entire time, as Link is awkwardly floating between his teeth like a cat that cannot decide if he wants in or out.
Saving Nehru isn't enough. Baron's deeds have changed the world. Mori, I cannot hear the last essence at all. But it must be somewhere in Labrina. I'm relying on you, Mori.
Oh, thanks, Twife. It was very useful. Oh. You have done so much for us. Our seas are clean and all is well. I offer you our symbol of heroism, the Zora Scale. I got the Zora Scale. I guess you're my new wife now. Fish wife. Wife. Don't tell Ruto. We must take care around Jabu Jabu. He can even swallow us. Do you think that happens, like, by accident? I mean, he did swallow Ruto, but it sounds like she kind of plays around him a lot anyway. Oops, sorry. The seas are sparkling clean. King Zora will be so pleased. Will the king say anything now that I have the hero emblem? You are the hero who saved the Zora Seas. I offer you thanks on behalf of all Zoras. No, I just get his undying gratitude. Meanwhile, some random fish granted me their symbol of heroism. I know whom I'm voting for in the next election. You know, when we overthrow the monarchy, but don't tell King Zora that. Will he say anything in the past? Presumably, my next step is probably to go to the Black Tower itself. To see if I can advance the plot there. Oh, hello. The seas are back to normal. King Zora is all better too. All is good. Oh yeah, of course I vote. You gotta vote. Very important. No matter where you live in the world, you gotta vote. Now, of course I am Canadian, but I am firmly gripping the shoulders of all my American friends and, well, you know. Mori, the savior of the Zora Seas. I thank you on behalf of all Zoras. No, I'm still thinking about overthrowing the monarchy, but you're welcome. I guess I'll go to the Black Tower. Unless someone else shows up with some unexpected guidance. I miss my shield a little bit. It's in Jabu Jabu's belly now. Gee, I wonder if wherever the final dungeon is perhaps somewhere off to the right. In that big, grayed off, unexplored area. Where am I going? Black Tower. You know what? I just realized I haven't checked in on the child. Barry. Why did I change? Oh, it's fine. This song is fine. Barreled. Completely forgot that child existed because I checked on him once and he was still an infant. I have to gift him his first Magnum. Oh, you're still tiny. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe you would have some different dialogue for me, but you don't. Oh well. Back to the past. Oh yeah, the world does end at this point. Like, currently, this part of the world does not exist. Until I have been around to observe it. Very, very quantum of me, I know. I've changed the outcome by measuring it. I've sculpted the shape of the world by observing it. Hey, it looks like all the workers got to go home, though. The Black Tower. Oh, except for you. Sorry, dude. It's dangerous past this point. There are beasts everywhere, and you can't even find your way to the top without getting lost. What's going on? Yeah, look, you don't call them beasts to their face. They're customers, okay? Snakes? I bet snakes have very reasonable coffee shop orders. They probably just want, like, a cup of hot water to coil themselves around. Octoroks, though, they probably like those obnoxious cold blended drinks that take a million years to put together. They only like stuff they can siphon up through their nose holes, their spigots, their spouts, their snouts, their snoots. Is there a technical term for an Octorok's mouth sitch? Siphon? Siphon, I think, is the word I want. I have to go through my entire vocabulary of similar S-sounding words to get to siphon. Although I'll be completely honest, I kind of prefer spigot. Makes me think I could twist it and, like, juice would dispense. Oh, Beamos. Well, I will also hydrate in a moment, too. Let me just get past this Gibdo room. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate. In the pit of like-likes. Okay, there we go. Oops. I'm gonna put my harp away, though. There we go. You know what? You should all hydrate, too. If you're not. Make sure you're soft and supple. Just like a like-like. Gotta hydrate and stay moisturized. Whoa. Ow. Gentlemen, please. I thought we could get through this passively, but I see it is not meant to be. I would say my sword's power feels slightly underwhelming for being a level 2 sword. But unlike, say, Link's Awakening, where the level 2 sword is the best sword you can get, there's a better sword. Of course there is, but you have to do a linked game for that. So no Ultra Sword for now. But hey, at least it's not made of wood anymore, probably. I hope we've upgraded from that. Especially after all of that swimming in the ocean. I can't imagine salt water would... Well, actually, I don't think it would be good for iron either, but whatever. Oh no, is this some Lost Woods tomfoolery? Adi? Yeah, because this is the wizard room again. Now, can I not actually progress here? Is there some item that you need to allow progression of the Black Tower that I've completely forgotten the existence of, which is 100% possible? Unless I have just wasted everyone's time, including my own, ascending the Black Tower, only to discover that I can't do anything useful here. No, of course not. But would it make a difference if I came here in the future? Because, I mean, the Black Tower presumably is still extant in the future. Only I have to do the Walk of Shame out. Could I, oh, not this. Can I leave with my seed satchel, or does this count as being indoors? Oh, it counts as being indoors. That's true. I too appreciate a change of scenery. We are no longer in the bowels of a fish. Although I do miss the pulsating walls a little bit. It was a nice touch. But everything else, no. Of course, the stench of fish will not wash out of Link's clothes for weeks, and he just has to live with that. But hey, they haven't invented smell-o-vision yet, so we're fine. Maybe they will one day. They'll pack it with the next cooking mama. It'll be the new killer app for the Nintendo Sniff. I was about to say Nintendo Snitch, but no, that's a completely different thing. They break your kneecaps if you have one of those. Why did I try and hit that Zol? Violence begets violence. Okay. Well, will going to the future do anything for me? Or should I just progress to the South Seas? Oh my. There's some like future juice here. I cannot interact. You were sent back by a strange force. I was rejected. How strange. Now what if I try and approach it this way? Oh. Huh, okay. Doesn't even really look like it's blocked, but you can't get in for whatever reason. The staircase is perhaps too high for Link's diminutive stature. And it is otherwise inaccessible to him. See, this is why you need to design your building with accessibility in mind. Well... Oh, you know, I was just thinking, we haven't seen Maple in a while. And then I stepped onto the screen and thought, gee, it's fairly open. Maple! Ooh! Finally something good. I'll take that. Heh. Extra healthy, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Those are yours. Gratis. Teehee. That was pretty good. Thanks, Maple. Oh yeah, I never talked to these ninjas. Monkeys. Oh. I read the word ninja in chat just as I was looking at the monkeys. I mean, they could be ninjas. I don't know. I don't know what they get up to in their free time.
I'm going to be a princess.
You don't work, you don't eat.
We're going to build paradise. If you believe, it will be.
You don't work, you don't eat. Uh-huh.
I'm hungry. When's dinner?
Oops. Alright, do we all feel enlightened from having spoken to these monkeys? Do we all understand the plot of Super Monkey Ball better now? Remember, magical spell is Poo. Just like the pipe to Twilight Town, Link needs to write his name on the back of his hat. Oh, I bet you missed this music, huh? I didn't. I'm out. But so I have explored this area in the future, but not the past. And also there's all of this as well. And I guess also some spots here and there that I have not fully explored. Please forgive. Hello, Boogie. That's right. You're just in time for more lizards, sort of. Oh, that was quite lucky. I like this gacha tree spot. It served me well. Let's plant another one. I'm trying to remember where to go to trigger the next event flag. Maybe I need to go back to Neru's house, because I mean, around where the graveyard is in the past is where I have not yet explored on the map. But I don't know if I can do the stuff there yet, so, oops, sorry. Let me try talking to Neru and see if she gives Link a nudge. I am fine. Mori, you may be the only one who can stop Baron, but surely Ralph will help you. Saving Neru doesn't seem to have ended it. Leave this to me. You go back in time and put a stop to Baron's plans. I'm trying. Well, that was a wash, predictably. Maybe I need to go talk to the Maku tree and she'll say something a little more concrete about what I need to do next. And if that doesn't work, I'll just go to the graveyard and go back in time and see what happens. Yes, Ralph will cover running around and yelling Neru for me. Also, I guess I did pick up a couple rings. I don't know if I have enough cash to appraise all of them. Oh, no I do. The like-like ring. Become a like-like. That's exactly what it says. You get to move around as a like-like. You can't do anything as a like-like. You can't interact with anyone. You can't attack other monsters. You're not immune to like-likes, as far as I recall. You just blob around for the novelty of it, I guess. It's like wearing a mascot costume, but significantly slimier. Protection ring. Damage taken is always 1 heart. I don't know if that's particularly useful, though. Because it's uncommon for enemies to do more than 1 heart of damage. The last essence must be hidden somewhere in the Brinna. Good luck! Oh, that's all you got for me, huh, Twife? I'm breaking up with you. You can have the root system in the divorce. I guess I'll go to the old graveyard and travel through time and see if it does me any good. I'm holding my seed satchel, looking for that which is already betwixt my fingers. Now, will it let me stay in the past, or will it kick me out because of forces? Yeah. I was going to say, like, chronological forces, but that's not really the right word. Sonic forces. Strange forces. So have a good snooze, Kapotiko. Actually, gosh, it is kind of late. Maybe I should leave my search for next week. But I would like to at least leave off in a spot where I can maybe make progress. I'm just trying to remember how to do it. I mean, I do think somewhere to the south here where I've not previously explored is the correct answer. Because those are the spots on the map that are still grayed out. So obviously there's still stuff here for me to find. now that the oceans are clean, perhaps I can get inside here. I just need a little gap in the whirlpools. Because Link hasn't figured out how the Z-axis works. Nope, that's just where I got my iron shield. Rip in pieces iron shields, wherever you are in the belly of a like. Okay, I cannot get around the whirlpools here. Perhaps if I go to the past. Yeah, it does feel a little aimless in the sense that it's not giving the player sort of clear direction on where they should go next. I mean, I guess on the other hand, you can look at your map and say, okay, here's the spots I've not been. So you can reasonably assume you'll have to go somewhere, but it still doesn't eliminate the tedium of bumbling around hoping that you find the precise spot that you need. Anyway, I'm going to go with my gut and also my vague recollection that it's somewhere around here. Now that I've cleaned the seas, and I also have the long shot, the long hook, the long switch at my disposal. Hello, Zora.
The seas beyond here swallow up all who venture into them. The sea of storms. I can't allow a child like you to pass.
Aha.
The Zora scale. So you're Mori. You may pass. I know not what lies beyond, and I ask not why you must pass. Fare you well.
So if I perish, it's out of your hands. Basically signing a verbal waiver. What an attitude change, right? I mean, it doesn't really seem that much stormier than the rest of the seas. I'll be real with you, Zora. In fact, significantly less stormier than the actual seas, which stranded me on Tokay Island and cost me all my stuff. Come on. I got a ring. Is it going to be useful? I mean, the maple ring I have isn't bad. I think it cuts the number of monsters slain in order to trigger a maple encounter in half. I think it's 30. But oh. With the maple ring it's 15, I think. Is this just where I've swam already? The exterior of this place? Yeah, it is. The ring system is fun conceptually, but I feel like it's underbaked. They don't really do enough with it. And most of the rings, I think, are just extremely situational novelties, which wouldn't be so bad if... Oh. Well, that doesn't work. It wouldn't be so bad, except the ring box and just the limited amount of rings you can carry with you. Like, you can only carry one with you unless you find the secret shop. Also, I realize what I need to do now. I saw it. Then I think you can carry like 2 or 3 with you at a time, which alleviates it somewhat, but it's still so situational, and so many rings don't really do anything. This is what I need. Pirates. Pirates. Maybe I should leave talking to the pirates for next time, huh? Now that we have progress. I want to talk to a pirate as a treat.
Tales tell of giant ruins out east in the sea and no return.
Okay, maybe 2 pirates is a treat. Maybe all of them but the captain is a treat.
If you go to the ruins out east, you can never return.
That sounds like a challenge.
Captain isn't thinking about a thing.
That's a little rude. I mean, maybe he's okay with that kind of teasing. I don't know, but I feel like if I said my boss was no thoughts, head empty, I'd get written up for it.
How long have we been adrift?
Are you asking me? Is it a rhetorical question? Anyway, as much as I would love to stay and continue talking to pirates, I must get to bed, regrettably. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for more Oracle of Ages and getting through probably the worst dungeon in the game. So hey, it's all uphill from here, right? So please look forward to more of this next week, but also more Metroid Dread on Friday. So stop on by for some Sammy if you want. And if not, that's okay. I understand. Sammy's very cool, just imagine. But yeah, you all get a good night's sleep too. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy. I will catch you next time. Oyasumi nasai. Ciao.